Episode 27.
He really
I got it.
What is it, Nick?
27.
Episode 27.
The Brother cast.
Welcome to the show, guys.
With your hosts, Alex and Nick. In case you were unaware.
Yep.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video.
Yep. Do all that, and I guess this is the intro.
Yeah. got it all.
You know, at a certain point, you just you phone them in. You know, you can't get a good intro every time.
Well, that was good.
The last one was good because I had the hand in the pant things on the brain, which was fun to bring up, fun to talk about. Try to not mention any specifics because it's the first 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, it's got to be clean, as clean as you can be. Anyway, you filthy animal.
I bet that's being picked up on camera, dude. Just clear as day.
What?
Your little cowlick.
Nah, man.
This got just a little tuft of hair sticking up.
It does not want to go down. It's whatever, though. It adds character.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't do anything.
You're just staring at it.
You tried. You just tried to fix it, and it didn't do anything.
I tried to wet it down earlier. Didn't do anything.
Nope.
Fuck it.
Like that.
Enjoy.
Like Nick, you've been just consistently playing this trading card simulator game.
Yeah,
for like the last
so
3-4.
Since I got it, like
all I hear is the cha-ching noises of you checking out customers from your room.
Yeah, I hired a guy to do that now, so I don't have to do that anymore.
Nick, do you think you can actually run a physical card shop in real life? Do you think it'd be hard?
I mean, it would be fine, except for I don't think I'd be able to tolerate the body odor of the people very well.
If you're behind a counter, I imagine you have a fan, which is blowing the air constantly, which was constantly blowing the fumes of the customers away.
In the game, they have spray deodorant that you can just spray on them.
That's
a good idea. Like, I would just walk up to the customer and be like, you stink. This is for you. Just publicly shame them. Well, and then hopefully they'll start wearing deodorant or showering.
That is kind of an issue, isn't it? People just not bathing. I mean, I guess it's not a requirement just to go into stores
or conventions. Yeah, that's why they have to hand out deodorant to people. Like, you guys smell this bad that we feel the need to give you deodorant when you come here. Everybody gets deodorant, and people still won't use it, and it's disgusting.
So you just force it upon them.
They still don't use it. That's why, like, you gotta get the spray deodorant, spray it on them as they walk in the store. Get them.
I think it could be done because you could probably buy like a tiny storefront, like cheap. Like, I don't even know how much that'd be a month, and then just buy a load of. Oops. We just passed 5 minutes, maybe. Yeah, a crap ton. I'll still bleep it.
Yeah, metric crap ton.
Yeah, a metric crap ton of cards. You could have all kinds. You could have a Pokemon section. A Magic the Gathering section. Whatever else there are. I mean, yeah,
probably. Right?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I don't know how many card games there are. I mean, there's probably some.
This is the big three.
And then you can have like a niche section for like a bunch of just random,
like Warhammer
nonsense.
Figurines and shit.
Well, you'd have to have a whole like corner of the store for all that stuff,
like board game tabletop stuff.
The only unfortunate thing is you'd probably get asked a lot of questions, and it's like,
I'd be like,
hey, dude,
I don't know.
I just stocked the store. I'm just here running it.
Yeah, then they get mad. They're like, you're not a real nerd like me. And I'm like,
you're right.
Get out of here, dude. Spray him with the deodorant.
Right in his eyes.
Right in his face.
I know this isn't where it stinks, but it gets you away. It works.
Go.
Does what it needed to do.
You're not needed in this store.
Damn. I mean, gosh dang.
Alex.
I don't know how long it listens, if it's 5 or 10 minutes. We're past the 5-minute mark, but I don't know if it's 10 minutes.
I thought it was a minute before.
Everybody says something else. Someone says you can't even say it the whole time, but that's not going to happen.
Bleep that.
Nick. Speaking of which. God.
Well, all right, so just nothing until 10, just to be safe?
Nick, I don't know. I just think... Well, maybe we should mention, because we didn't mention in the last episode that our channel was deleted. Like the whole entire channel, everything. You get that email like, hey, your YouTube channel has been removed from YouTube.
I believe they said terminated.
No, it just says removed from YouTube.
Oh.
And that it's not like a job, but
but it's
they're like, we understand that this may be upsetting news.
Just the whole channel is just gone.
Yeah. Yeah. You go to the link and it says, nothing to be found here. That kind of fun stuff.
You get the channel back and it's not as it was.
Well, I appealed it immediately. And I think like 15 minutes later, it was like approved. It's like, we brought it back. But then like I went to the videos, the video manager in YouTube, because you can look at your videos, and they had removed like 10, random shorts, clips, episodes, or they, I guess they didn't remove it. That says they removed it on there. It's like video removed, it was marked as, spam or whatever. And, those are gone forever. I had gone through there and just deleted them because I didn't want to see that, obviously.
They called us misleading.
Yeah. And I'm like,
how dare?
And it turned out that whole thing was nonsense. I was going to say BS. We're almost there at the 10-minute mark. We're going with that.
Well, because it also happened to like a bunch of other channels.
There was like a whole forum post like, hey, this is a known issue that happened to a lot of channels. So just wait. All your videos are going to be brought back. This wasn't legit. We apologize for any inconvenience.
But all the videos weren't brought back, were they?
Well, they would have been if I didn't delete them. I had deleted them because it had said that they were removed, and for spam or scamming, I was just like, I don't even know what you're talking about, but sure, I'll get rid of it if you just will F off and leave us alone. My God.
Your license plate says scamming.
Yeah, so I had to upload like 3 episodes in one day, which screwed up our I think people finding our videos, because you're not supposed to do that.
Well, it definitely didn't help, for sure.
And then, it is what it is now. Everything's out of order, but it's fine. At least they're all there. It's in weird quality because I had to re-download it from Rumble, which is the only place that our videos can just exist, because they don't care. Yeah. They really don't care over there.
We love our Rumble stands.
We don't. Only our mom's on there. She's commenting on every video, and I get an email whenever she does.
Does she really?
Well, she like makes multiple comments as if it's a chat room, and she's like commenting like as she's watching. So she says one thing like in reaction to something we said, like how so funny, and then she says something else like, "Oh, that's nonsense." It's like, I don't know at what point what you're referencing. There's no timestamp. It's just you're just saying that to the void. Our mom, I don't think she understands the video platform. Maybe she thinks it's a live stream, even though they're all uploaded and she's watching old ones. I don't know if she knows how it works. Oh yeah, smart. Yeah, no, she is. She's Looney Tune. Well,
supportive.
Love her.
Supportive.
Love her to death. She might be the death of me. Love her to death. Might be the death of me.
Might be though.
But everything's back to normal, so to speak. Let's just hope it doesn't happen again. I thought it was something I did, and I'm like, I'm just trying to let people find it, doing edgy stuff.
I was like, what kind
of hashtag scamming?
Yeah, I was like, what kind of scam did you do that
caused? We aren't scamming. Us personally aren't doing dog. We're just saying, hey, this is a scam.
What scheme you got cooking?
This dealership is a scam. How is that me being like, hey guys, you should go buy this scam? I'm not doing that.
Because we're the ones without the money. Obviously.
Yeah. We have none. Zero. Well, from the podcast, $0. But
yeah, we don't count that. That's money.
I got rid of the link tree, and I just replaced it with just our Patreon link. So
that's good.
It'll be easier.
One click less.
Yep.
Yeah. Because every click is like you lose a certain amount of people that will end up at the final destination.
Yeah. So I'm just like, nah.
Cut out the middleman.
Yeah. I put that on my my personal YouTube as well. You want to support me, my night auditor endeavors? I'm not doing that anymore. But
you had that one video though that was like people love it for some reason. I gotta watch it.
They still get a bunch of views and likes. Danny had to watch it. Well, she doesn't have to, but she works at a hotel.
But you forced her to. You're like, look at this.
I was like, hey babe, this is important info.
It was a real behind the curtains peek.
Yeah. Well, people still comment on it. I still get random subscribers from it. It's just random. I have like 200 subscribers just from that video.
That was what, like 7 years ago at this point?
That's I don't know if it was 7 years ago. I think it was in 2020 or 2021.
Oh, so not nearly as long as I thought.
No. But it has like over 40,000 views for some reason.
In this internet era.
Hey, buddy. People love it. People love it. Also, I don't know if your vaping does anything to the SEO. or to like the AI if it like looks at that and is like, oh, shouldn't show that.
It's a fog machine.
I don't know the complexity. Yeah, from your mouth, you know.
No, we just got it. It's under the table there. You can't see it. Yeah, I just.
It's really stealthy. Well, I had mentioned in the last episode that I was going to a wedding, and I have gone to the wedding and returned.
Like lickety split. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was gone for like a night, you know. So it's longer than Joe, friend of the pod.
Yeah. Long-time family friend of the pod, Joseph.
Well, it was a good time, you know. The drive up. Danny didn't have her new purchased car yet at that point, so I had to drive my car the hour and a half to Dayton.
I bet it would have been nice in that new ride.
Oh, it would have been great. It was fine in my car, you know, but it would have been nicer in her new car. It's
probably less gas.
Her car is 12 years newer. Yeah.
So everything is
some creature
better.
comforts. Yeah. Yeah. Got actual Bluetooth. I use a transmitter for Bluetooth, so I just connect to the radio.
I used to do that.
And well, that's what I do. It works. It works fine.
It works, yeah. I used to have the aux cable that I would always plug into my phone, but now my phone is plugless, and my car does Bluetooth. So, technology, man.
Wow. Well, I was right about Joe just kind of
latching on.
Yeah.
Not separating from the hip. Well, yeah.
I didn't know. Well, because like we showed up first, me and Danny, to this.
Did he bring his wife?
Yeah. Well, obviously, it'd be weird if he didn't. Yeah.
Well,
so we were at the place first before Joe. I think it was before like the ceremony. It was like starting. Obviously, it was because we were where everyone was gathering before
the reception.
Yeah, and then I ran into Brad from episode the Big Lots episode. He was the one getting married. So congratulations to Brad. I saw his two brothers first. They didn't recognize me, neither of them.
They didn't recognize like at all.
Matt was like, Dimitri?
Bro,
I was like, I was just like, no, I don't know.
For you, baby, sure.
I'll be Dimitri, buddy. And Dan was just like he's like, you look familiar, but I don't know. And like, then he went to a different conversation. So I was just talking to Matt, and I was like, I'm Alex. And he's like, oh, okay. Man, Nick and I used to be friends, man. Like, yeah, I don't know anything about that, but how you doing, man? How you doing?
That was years ago, man.
Yeah, even though it was, I was just like, I'm here. Well, how you doing, dude?
Yeah,
what's going on?
I'm a whole different guy.
Yeah. Well, Dan did recognize me. Apparently, he like came back. He was like, "You look a lot like your dad." And I was like, "Oh, do I? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I looked like my mom, but okay,
no,
cool.
Dude.
Great.
Yeah, JU all over.
That's awesome. Who doesn't love that?
Yeah, I look like my mom. It's cool. Yeah.
And then, I think we were there like 10 minutes before the ceremony actually started, so it's not like we waited for a long time. But like as we were walking to the ceremony, Joe calls me.
He calls you.
He calls me. He's like, "Hey, where are you guys at?" I'm like, "We're at the venue. Where are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm here too." I'm like,
yeah.
Did you just show up?" He's like, "Yeah." Where are we going?
I just opened the car door.
I'm like, they've blocked off every other hallway and door than they've made a path for you that you just need to follow the path.
You say it like it was relevant to him and his situation.
God.
It was always about
I had to wait for him then, so we're like the last people out. I'm just like, okay. Because everyone's walking outside to the ceremony. Yeah. I'm like, oh, there he is. He sees me.
Hey, Joe.
First thing he says, he's like, that jacket's a little too small for you. I'm just like... Joe, you moron.
Joseph.
I'm like, first of all, no, this fits. Yours is too big, but can we go to the ceremony now? The first thing he says, just talking shit right away. I'm like, no, this is how you look good in a suit, Joe. You look like you took your dad's suit and put it on. But then we go out, and we sit down, Brad's side. The whole thing goes down. Brad's crying like a baby,
He gets emotional.
Yeah, well, Brad's very emotional.
Yeah.
As soon as he saw his wife, he's like,
Oh my God.
Broke down. I almost cried. I was like, Brad, you're making me
suck the teardrop.
Yeah, I'm like, Brad, you're making me emotional. It was sweet though. And then as soon as that ended, and like the whole ceremony was over, it took like fucking 5-10 minutes. It was not long at all.
Well, they were like, let's just get this over with. Let's have the fun part now.
Yeah, because then it was like a 2-hour wait before like the actual, party part with like the food and stuff.
But it was drinking the whole time, right?
I was going to look at the camera, but I looked at Julian instead. I'm looking at the camera now.
Right there.
Yes. No. Pretty much. So we all walked back into the place that we just were before the ceremony. And as soon as we walk in, there's just a troop of waiters with platters of drinks. They had like 2 drinks to represent like their 2 pets because they have 2 dogs. It was like the Frank and the Charles or something. Brad brewed 2 beers that we should try on the pod, honestly. They're probably not good, but Brad brewed beers.
Home brew?
For all the guests. Yeah, home brew. Because Brad's a brewer. Our friend Bradley's a brewer.
Did you do it in his bathtub?
I hope not. But as soon as we walk in, we're greeted by drinks. It's like an old-fashioned and a dirty Shirley Temple. So just a Shirley Temple with alcohol in it.
They don't really sound good to me. I don't like either of those drinks.
No, but I mean, it was only about getting drunk at that point.
Okay, yeah. Then I would drink it.
Those drinks did it. I mean, if you can imagine something not tasting good at all and only tasting like liquor, that's what this was. As soon as I got the first drink, I was like, ooh, that's like doing a shot. Ooh, okay. Well, this is going to be a rough evening, isn't it? Very rough. And like, I think 10 or 15 minutes later, I was holding 2 drinks. And Joe was like, finish one of those. Finish. You need to get another one.
We're in college still.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I'm like 30.
I'm halfway through the first one and I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs,
usually partway through the first
feeling
normal drink.
Breathing fire. You know what I'm saying?
Put a lighter up to that, dude.
Truly. I think I ended up drinking 3 of those before getting a beer. I was done
to bring
for.
You down.
Yeah, I was done for. They were bringing by little hors d'oeuvres of things, and every time I was like, "Yes, please, thank you, give that to me. Let's try to combat this liquor any way I can." But to no avail. I did end up regurgitating it all, but.
Not on the ground.
As you do. What?
Not on the ground.
Not inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that often in private.
Yeah. I was like, Danny, you want to go outside and vape for a sec? Because she has a vape and I have my weed vape. So I'm like, we can go just hang out for a bit. We were standing there. I'm like, I'm going to go over to that bush. I'll be right back. She's like, what's going on? And I'm like,
1 second here.
just hold. I feel it, babe.
I'll be right back. That's all you need to know.
Just the casual.
Just real quick.
Yeah, just standing normal.
Remember doing that and doing a trash can in Athens once, walking down the street.
It's not a good look.
No,
not a good look.
One even noticed.
Yes, that's the thing. No one was outside except for me and Danny, and she was just,
God damn it, Alex.
She was just like, yep, I get it. I put 3 of those things down, and it was some hard liquor and some little food.
Did you eat anything the day before?
Yeah, I think the morning of I had a breakfast sandwich, so I was fine.
I mean,
that was at like 1:00, and this was like 6 p.m. This started.
So that was just totally gone.
It was gone.
Out of your system.
Digested.
Like an hour at least beforehand.
Yeah,
so there was nothing.
Nothing. Like I said, I was pounding hors d'oeuvres. Every time they would give me a little tiny morsel of something, I was like, please, thank you. Anything.
Just leave the tray.
Anything. That I regurgitated before they had served the food, thankfully. The actual food. I think Joe texted me, dude, where are you guys?
Just fuck off, Joe.
Dude, Brad put us at the same table. I was like,
Well, of course he did.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, just give me other people, Other people.
Joe wouldn't have liked that much. He probably requested it specifically.
We were at the table with Joe and like the wives of like the groomsmen in his party. So like,
did you know any of the wives?
No, none of them.
Did you even know the groomsmen?
No, none of them.
All right.
Well, I knew Matt and Dan. He had Matt and Craig. Craig was his best man.
Hey, Craig.
I knew Craig.
They still living together?
No, obviously not. He has a wife and previously a fiance. That'd be absurd. They still live together.
That'd be hilarious.
Can you imagine?
They'd probably get all kinds of shenanigans.
Yeah, there's no way. Craig did a best man speech a little drunk. It was funny though. It was good, you know.
Do you like?
But they had filet mignon. Delicious. Delicious.
Expensive.
Filled that back up. My tummy. You know what I'm saying? It was good. I was just sipping on a beer the rest of the night.
Just one beer.
Yeah, just one beer. Nursing it.
I still have some. I don't need
I have a drink. I'm good. I don't need another one. Dude, it's such a good excuse. So much better than a cup, you know? Just a can,
like, that's
dude.
empty. Give me that.
You can't tell all the littles in this, you know? I'm just
There's still plenty. There's still plenty.
I'm good. I don't. Anyone else need something, you know?
I'm topped up over here.
Dude, not that I'm like planning for my wedding, but they had like a cool thing for weddings. Like when you go, I know people watching this probably have been to a wedding. You sign a guest book, you know, but what they had was a couple of Polaroids that you could just snap and then tape in there and then write a little thing.
That's pretty cool.
And I was like, this is sick. This is how weddings should do it. Because then I just took one of me and Danny and just took that, you know. But we also put one in there, you know.
Yeah, you can do another
you take two
picture.
And you put the worst one in there.
Yeah, they get the bad one.
Yeah. So that's what we did. And they also had just a photo booth thing set up, so we got actual photo booth things.
The little strip thing.
Yeah.
Didn't know they still had those around.
I thought it was just a homecoming thing or like a prom, but yeah. I got a Batman mask. You know, looks pretty good.
Were you wearing that the whole time?
No. It was just like for the photo thing, they had like a little thing with a stick. Yeah. Hey,
the masquerade.
I'm Batman.
Dude.
Yeah. I'm not Batman.
I am the knight. Yeah.
And yeah, you know, the night was good. I was dancing a lot. I remember that.
But you don't
doing a lot of dancing.
Yeah, so as far as I know, you don't really know how to dance.
I don't know how to dance, but it was on a dance floor. We know
so
you did to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
No,
hot
I don't
kick,
know.
Hot kick.
Okay.
Hot kick. Now walk it down.
The song's telling you what to do, so it's like
exactly
those are the moves.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
And then, of course, they're playing pop songs that people are singing along with, and I'm like, don't know
Never
this
heard
one.
it.
Never heard it in my life, but everyone's singing along.
Literally everybody else. Yeah.
The whole crowd, except for like me, Danny, Joe, and his girlfriend. Everyone's just, you know, hands up. They're like all singing. You know, I don't know this. I don't know this one.
Who is this artist?
Yeah, they said it was like Chappelle Rowan, and I'm like, never heard of her. You know, I know Dave Chappelle.
That dude's funny.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle Roan. Is that?
Are they related?
Is she related? I think it's a white girl, so I don't think they're related.
That doesn't seem very related.
No. That may be a good title for SEO though. Dave Chappelle Roan, or whatever the fuck her name is. Chapel. I don't know what her name is, but she's very insanely popular. Literally everyone, the old people, young. I was like, how does everyone know this song? I don't get it. It's fine. The song's fine. I don't know it. But literally everyone knows every word. Yeah, that's when you're just dancing like this, so people can't see your face.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not singing along. You know, I don't know it. That's where weddings kind of like. People just disperse slowly at that point, right?
Yeah, for sure. I would leave myself at that point, I think.
Because everyone's eating.
Maybe
it's
do
just
like
all about
a dance,
dancing.
make an appearance, and then I'm out of here.
Well, it was the whole part of the evening was just dancing. You know, it was on the schedule, the itinerary.
Just a dance.
An evening of dinner and dancing. They had a dance floor. It was cool. They started throwing shit at us, like these glow sticks. They were like, hey, have fun, guys.
Like, you know, rocks.
Hit him. It has a plastic end, you bitch. You know?
She's right in the eyeball.
Yeah, like she's just laughing like you fucking idiot.
Take another and just there's another.
Get you again. Same eye.
That's the exact same spot.
You're just like on the ground, just like stop. She's like just standing over you,
hitting you with it.
Yeah. A good prank, but stop.
Like you didn't catch it. I need to hand it to you.
Yeah, stop. But good prank.
This good prank's
you
so
got
hard.
me. You got me, but stop.
You got me twice.
Stop. You got me. Stop.
You got it.
Yeah. God.
Jesus.
But yeah, the evening was nice. You know, after the dancing, I was like, Danny, can we, you know,
let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because I mean, the way this was is like we stayed at a hotel that's like so close to this venue. They had like shuttles just going back and forth constantly. Mm-hmm. Well, that's how we got to the place. And then to leave, we were just standing outside just waiting. And eventually they just showed up, you know. I think it was like 9 or something. They just started showing up. And we got on, went back to the hotel. I went to the car and got my bungaroony and got real blasted. And we ordered a pizza.
That's pretty sweet.
And they showed up within like 15 minutes. It was crazy. We walked from my car to the front of the hotel to meet the guy. That's how fast it was.
Nice.
Was not good pizza. Bad pizza.
I don't think you noticed, though.
Very mid. I definitely noticed.
You ate it all, though.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
You didn't.
My stomach was still upset from getting rid of everything I had previously had before. The whole evening was ruined for me. You know, the whole night. You know, because it was just miserable. Because I was still drunk, of course, but couldn't really eat. Was kind of hungry, but also like knew that if I ate, it wouldn't be good. Just, you know, one of those fun evenings.
That's the end of being drunk right there.
It's not good. It's the worst part.
I avoid. Yeah.
It's the worst part. Because you just go to sleep.
Try. Yeah. If I could try to sleep drunk, it feels like the whole bed is rocking on a boat. Just laying there for like hours and hours.
Plus, we were at a hotel. Forgot fans. No fans. Nick and I need fans to sleep.
Dude, like, how did you?
It's a combination of the noise and the wind. It's both.
It's two things.
It's both.
It's both.
If either one of those things stop at any point,
I wake up.
Wake up occurs. Yeah. And so I have a white noise machine on my phone, but that only does one of the two. You know what I'm saying?
That's for like mid sleep. Like you just need to go to sleep, but there's no fan available.
Right. And
like camping.
You can only turn on the AC fan, and that's. I mean, at a certain point, it's like, is this even on? You know,
like you feel none of it. It's just ice. It's ice cold,
or it just doesn't work for some reason. One or the other.
Been in a motel where it like smelled like burning because no one had used it in a long time. Yeah,
nice.
Wouldn't recommend using that.
Dude, this hotel didn't have a bathroom door. It was like a sliding thing, like this giant sliding glass thing that's like opaque. So like if someone's standing there, I mean, obviously there's someone there. You see them on the toilet. You know,
just
opaque, but like
just a blurry hunched over.
I'm like, why is this? Who thought this was a good idea?
It's very European, yeah.
Yeah, no bathroom fan or anything. You know, Sandy's in there doing her perfume, just like coughing. Like, there's nothing I can do.
It's just trapped in there.
Yeah, you're taking a shower, just so much steam.
All steam all the time.
So good. Bad hotel, but it was nice. You know, the pillows sucked too, and no fan. Just kept waking up, just needing to chug water due to dehydration. Just like, oh man, my mouth, literal desert. Just like slurping down to like a third of the water bottle and going back to sleep, doing another third. You know,
gotta love getting just absolutely hammered.
Dude, getting hammered and then the night of is the worst. You know,
the night of is the absolute. It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah,
it's like you can't sleep, and if you do sleep, you sleep for like an hour tops, and you wake back up still drunk.
And then I'm constantly reminded, like, oh, there's a checkout time at some point, so it's like there's a limit to how long I can sleep to like lay in this bed and sleep.
No amount is enough.
Nah.
Like, you'd have to sleep all day.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna sleep as long as I possibly can, and rush out of here.
Drive hungover as fuck.
Yeah. Well, then we had to go to the Renaissance Fair because I had agreed to that previously.
Yeah, I would have skipped that.
And I was like, she was like, oh, we don't have to. And I'm like, no, we're doing this.
We're having fun.
Basically, I was like, no, I agreed to this. We're going to do this. We're down in Dayton. Your parents live here, and we're going to see them.
That's so Urban.
My head hurts so bad, and we are going to the Renaissance Fair. It's sold out. The Renaissance Fair is sold out. There are no more tickets you can buy to the Renaissance Fair. And we are going to the Renaissance Fair. Here we go, baby. It's a 40-minute drive. Nice. In the opposite direction of home. Yes, baby.
Adding more time on the drive back.
Yes, that's what I want. I was like, all right, see, I'm not even hungry to eat food, but I know I need to, or else this is going to be even more miserable. You know, we got like smoothies just to sustain me.
Yeah, because you can't eat solid food.
No.
But you need something.
Yeah. I was like, I can only get so high before I just, you know, and wobbly, you know. The weed really helps with the hangover, though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. But you still have a hangover. Yeah.
Not with the headache.
No, you need like Advil, and even then it's like a lot more.
The weed helps with the other stuff, but yeah.
The wooziness.
The wooziness, exactly. And so the 40-minute drive to the Ren Fair. I was like, oh, this is. Why did I say yes?
But fucking idiot.
No, I'm a committed man.
Yeah, we follow through on our word.
Even if it makes me so, sick.
We said we're going to do it. Yeah. Now everyone's having fun.
God, so mom, dude. Such mom.
That's all mom energy. Right
literally. Yeah. Even though I'm better at, I don't take it out on other people like she does.
She only takes it out
internalize that. I'm like, it's only me feeling bad. I don't need to take it out on anybody.
Yeah, everyone else is in good mood, and that's I feel like dying right now.
That's not how mom is.
No, she's like,
she feels like
you're all gonna feel worse than me.
Yeah,
because that way I feel better because I know that someone's feeling worse than I am right now.
I'm like, Mom, we were fine.
We were just sitting here silently, and then you started yelling. I
love you, Mom. This is just joking around. We're joshing. We're just jacking around.
We were joking. Until it's serious.
God, dude.
The Renaissance double Fair. Down.
Dude, the Renaissance Fair sold out. But we already had tickets. So we didn't have to worry about that.
But it's also loud there.
The smell of frankincense and myrrh filling the nostrils. Every inch of that place, you just, ooh, patchouli. Ooh.
That'd make you rich.
Man, I can smell the BO through it. I can smell it through it.
Of course you can.
I know you're just covering it up. You haven't showered for days. You're just covering yourself in essential oils, whatever the fuck. Just like, man, this makes up for it. This is better.
It's just 2 cents.
You're just combining. Like, oh, God, this is, hey, buddy. You know the smell.
Oh, it's awful. Whew. It's the worst. I've been to a convention.
Hippie boho. Yeah, ugh. Exactly. Or it's just
like, this is why they hand out the deodorant and you're not using it.
Smelling of onions. But because of food, but also people.
Body odor.
Yes.
It's both onion smells.
There's two different kinds.
Two different onion smells combining. Plus this very strong scent of whatever they're trying to use on top of it. Like on top of their clothing. Like they didn't actually apply it to their underarms at all.
No. So because that's extra work, and extra work is, why
nonsense? It's absolutely ridiculous.
You're crazy.
However,
out of your mind.
The body odor is still coming through.
So it's like the trading card, like shop owner thing.
Yeah, like it's just spraying them.
Yeah. Ugh. I didn't have any with me to do that on it, unfortunately.
Well, the shop owners should have that because they know, and they're like,
God, dude,
they're right there next to the guy, so they can just be like, shh.
Dude, I don't know if we showed up right when it opened, but holy moly, we had to park in the overflow lot and just walk through. It seemed like miles of cars before we got to the front entrance. I don't even know how many it was, but I was parked right, like the road to exit was right here, and I was parked.
Okay.
So I could just pull on, get up. Yeah. So I was like, hey, there is an upside.
Silver lining.
There is a silver lining.
Quick escape.
Yep. Or so I thought.
Oh God.
Yes. Dude, when I tell you that my joy was and right in front of me too. I'll come back to that though, because I was so excited to just leave there in an efficient manner, and it didn't happen. But okay. So we were like meeting Danny's mom and her stepdad and her cousins, her nephews. I think they're her cousins, but that's just because they're 15 and 8, and
okay.
But
so they're all waiting for you guys to show up.
No, we showed up like the same time. We just met there. However, we were waiting outside at the will call, the ticket part, because that's where we said that we'd meet. And her mom like came back out and it's like, where are you guys? It's like, we don't have the tickets. We said we were meeting at will call, and like, oh, we've been in there for 15 minutes. It's like you have no signal at this place, so it's like we're just waiting for them. Like, oh, hopefully we just see them. So that was fun, number one. And then we went inside, just walked around. I'd
already be annoyed.
So hot. Yes, so hot. I'm wearing pants. I didn't realize that this would be happening. I thought it would be cooler because it's fall, but it was 80 degrees.
It's the vast amount of overweight people around you.
Well, everyone's wearing suits of armor and shit, so I'm in a better state than them. Guys in literal full metal suit with the helmet covering their. I'm just like, hey, you don't need.
They could be attacked.
You can wait to put this on in there. You're doing like the mile-long car walk in the suit of armor.
Just like the Knights
You show
of
up
old.
to the place sweating and smelling like shit. You haven't even started doing anything yet.
I'd go as a knight.
People are getting dressed at their cars like, all right, I got it. Time to put
full
on my
plate.
Yeah, literally. Here we go, buddy. And I mean, it's cool because they have actual like people like actually trying to sword fighting, but like
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so it's cool.
That seems like fun. Like I'd like, get me in there, dude.
Well, there's like it's just for like kids and stuff, and then there's like people.
I could beat a kid.
Actual like actors doing it, But
I could beat a kid and an actor.
You're just dressed like this, just with like one of the swords, just like trying.
Give me the biggest sword you have.
They just kill you in a second. You get beheaded. It's done.
It's over. I'm like, you hit my solid plate mail, sir.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but I've got plus 10 visibility.
They were actually selling like armor, like chainmail.
I would buy some too, probably, if I was there.
I mean, it was probably hundreds of dollars. I didn't even look.
Yeah. Oh, it certainly is. That shit's hand forged.
Yeah. Well, from China.
Someone hand forged it in China.
Yeah, they had a bunch of like knives, swords, and I'm just like, oh, these are $400 for a sword.
And very brittle, probably.
Yeah.
Too,
No thanks.
Because they're not like good.
No. They also had like wooden trading swords in various sizes. I was gonna get you like a really tiny. Like where the handle's the size of the blade, and it's just like for like the little kid,
and get it in like a big box so it looks like an actual.
Well, because like I was gonna get the long one in comparison, but I was like,
I'd still win.
Yeah. It's also just like a plank of wood that they're selling for $20, and I'm like, you guys are good.
you guys have sold hundreds of these today. Like,
you guys are good. There's like no overhead.
That's a good scam.
There's like no overhead.
Like, we just got this from a branch outside.
Yeah. The painted one's like $10 more. I'm like, it's just gray and black, huh?
The thinnest amount of watercolored paint that'll chip immediately.
Yeah, you hit it once. Oh, there's the wood. Dude, they painted it once. You think they painted it more than once?
One coat of the lightest watercolor.
No sealant.
It's chipping right away. No varnish. Yeah. No.
But it's cool because the only thing is every food stand in there is so expensive. And mid food, honestly,
that's
truly
mid, but expensive.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well, they're selling a turkey leg for like $35. And there's the place that they're selling it. The line was so long, like it was the guys waited in it for like an hour, and by the time they got to the front, they were sold out. And they're like, "Hey, make an announcement. Hey, if this happens, did the guy in front of me just buy it? No. So who like?" You're going to make these people wait in a fucking line for an hour and then be like, hey, sorry, the $35 leg.
You just missed it.
We don't have them. And granted, there are other shops that sell it, but like they were at this one for an hour waiting.
No one said anything.
Sweating because they're outside and
suffering for this $35 leg.
Right. There's no shade at all. Except for like in these, patchouli shops where you're just, oh God, everyone's smell just gets concentrated in here, huh? This is good.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm going to stay in here for a minute just to get cool and just breathe in my mouth.
Sacrifices must be made.
Yeah.
For survival.
Well, I would think that they would have like wooden posts along the walk path with like drapery just to make it a little bit shaded.
Yeah, and it looks festive if they were to do that.
Different colors along the way. That'd be awesome.
No such luck.
just around specific areas, where I'm like, hey, just do it the whole way.
Yeah.
I'm sure it costs a lot for everything. Yeah. Everything's expensive as hell. Little glass figurines are like $50 or $60, and I'm just like, hey, I would love to buy one of these, but not for that much.
No, never for that much.
It's gonna break as I'm leaving.
Yeah,
why would
probably
I
in the bag while you're going around the place?
Yeah, why would I pay that much for it? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
But, you see all kinds of characters, people in like actual full committed armor, people in full outfits dressed like, Thor or like, someone like, oh, this guy's trying really hard.
Like, it sounds awesome until you're like there and then you like are trapped with like a million people that are sweaty and disgusting. Oh, yeah.
Buying anything there is a pain in the ass. I got shirts just because that's the only cool thing. And it was like an embroidered like squid or something on like.
That's cool.
Yeah, and like
but there wasn't no line at that shop though because it's not authentic.
There was no line. It was just like the Ohio Renaissance Festival. It's just like
that's good
branded
shirt.
merch. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
The last shirt I got from there sucked, but like this one's cool. Actual one I would wear. Tie dye, blue tie dye.
Alex,
Nick's favorite color in the world.
It's a good color.
Yeah. I didn't eat anything there, mostly because I didn't want to spend any more money than I had to. I think the shirts were like $30 a piece. I'm like, even these are expensive.
Jesus Christ.
They get you. They'll get
cheaper
you.
than a turkey leg. That's wild.
Hey, that's one way to look at it. Yeah. Cheaper than a turkey leg.
$5 off a turkey leg, and you get a shirt. I mean,
something that you can.
They actually have them
more than once. Yeah, something that would actually be useful
and not be immediately gone.
yeah. That's how you have to think about it. Is this an investment or
this is something that I will have for time?
What if you don't even like? What if the turkey leg sucks?
They just no seasoning. They just like boiled it.
I paid $35 for this. Fuck, dude. Ah, man, this sucks.
It's gonna get thrown away either way.
Yeah,
like come on.
Well, we went last year and we did eat. We got fish and chips, and that shit was good as fuck. Fried fish and chips there.
I bet it's like the oil is from like a million different batches, so like there's a ton of flavor in it.
That's literally how I described it. Yes, I was like, man, this is like the grossest way to eat it, but God, does it taste so good?
Yeah.
Like, just fair food just has that distinct, like, so many things have been cooked in this all day, and like it just tastes so fucking good.
You have to eat it like right when it's made, otherwise it's garbage. Though.
Yeah, just crispy
because it gets soggy. Sword. Yeah, from its own grease.
But I eat it before it gets to that point.
It's crispy and delicious.
We didn't do that though. They got. Like this pizza that seemed like school lunch pizza, dude. I was
probably was.
It was like soft and foamy, and I was like,
keep them coming.
It was $10 a slice. I'm like, why is it this much? It's not good.
Well, because you're trapped.
It was called like Da Vinci pizza. I'm like, hey, don't call it that. Don't trick people.
It's experimental.
Don't trick people.
No, it's all sorcery, bro. They use some Merlin's magic to make the pizza.
If I'm gonna get pizza there, I'm gonna get some like fired pizza with like an actual crispy crust.
Yeah, like
why would I want to get some mid fucking school pizza? There was a long line for it.
Because it's probably
we waited in line for it. They had it and they tried it and they're like, wow, this isn't good. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't look very good.
It's just shimmering from the grease on it.
Yeah. The little kid liked it. The 8-year-old was like, this is great. I'm like, you don't know.
Just
son.
slurping down the grease.
You don't know any better.
You poor sweet summer child.
Yeah. Sweet boy. If only you knew.
There's real pizza out there.
Yeah. There is, but it's not good.
Yeah.
But they had all kinds of shops, dude. There was an archery shop where they sold just all different sizes and kinds of bows with like arrows. I mean, not real arrows, I don't think, but also probably real arrows.
They probably sold real arrows.
With like, like archer outfits and like the van braces or whatever.
That's pretty sweet, but it's like the fair is not the place to buy them. Like, you should just order it online. It would be like infinitely cheaper and better quality. Yeah. It's like, but it's you're cool, there though. And like in person, like it probably looks so fucking sweet.
Yeah. Because it looks, I mean, it's real.
Like they've got like armor stands with the armor pieces on it. Oh, that'll get you.
The cool part was just the weapon stores, or they called them, like the armories, whatever, where they just had the swords on the walls, the actual swords. And like people were touching them and shit and like holding them, and like I was just imagining like one of the guys just like, like one of them just going crazy. I'm like, you're giving this to a nutcase you don't even know, dude.
Oh yeah.
But they're probably, ready for that.
Yeah, they got their own sword.
Yeah, they like return. They're like even quicker.
Parry and stab them right in the chest.
Get him before they even have the chance. I was like, I don't even want to go over there and like.
There's just like a cloaked figure in the corner with his assassin's blade waiting for someone to like go nuts with the sword.
Yeah. Well, they are. Well, they're selling the swords too, but I'm sure there's like a back stock. They just got boxes. It's not as
boxes full of the swords.
It's not like there's a guy in the back, hammering away. Like I would buy one of those swords. I mean, that would be expensive, but that's worth it.
These are expensive and cheap. Yeah, at the same time.
Bought from China, but we're gonna say it's a Renaissance
crafted
exclusive.
In fire,
forged in fire, dude. You get them excited. Hey, tell you what, kids. It's funny, like seeing kids here because I'm like, I get it. This is almost made for kids and like weird adults. It is made for kids and weird.
That's literally what it is.
The kids holding like the painted knives, just like
I could
like I literally remember doing that and like
but with a stick.
Yeah, but like the kid was like this is my weapon. Like
just an extension of his body.
Just like feeling it and like practicing, and I'm like, yeah, it's just a piece of wood painted, but cool.
It's higher quality than what we used. We just did it with sticks.
Sticks? I mean, that's more authentic.
I used logs normally when I had my sword. Like, this will shatter whatever you swing.
Swinging a log.
Just try and block it.
Just try. Well, I mean, I wish we could have stayed at the Renaissance Fair longer, but like her parents were like hurting. Like they have like feet and leg injuries.
And you were just hungover as fuck.
All you're doing is walking around there. Yeah, I'm hungover as fuck. Like, and I'm just like...
That alone make me not want to
go. I mean, the smoothies actually kind of help with that. I don't know what was in there, but I was like, I'm not as hungover as I was before I drank that.
Get some quinoa.
No, but it was just like a berry or like a mango smoothie. Just get something in the stomach, and that's all you need, Just not something solid.
Was it Smoothie King?
She'll die. No, it was some weird... like Dayton exclusive, like tropical something, tropical smoothie. I haven't
had Smoothie King in years. They used to be so fucking good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's expensive for a smoothie. Yeah. Like, how often do you want to get a smoothie too?
Not in years.
I literally haven't had one in years, and then just had that one, and I was like,
"That's strawberry kiwi breeze." They used to give us little samples at school. Remember that?
Yeah, I'm like,
slurp that shit down.
It's fine though. It's like, do you want to pay for a whole thing of it though?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
it's so good, but it's not worth like $7.50.
It's not. And that's why I don't know if Smoothie King is a successful business.
I mean,
or Orange Julius.
I don't know. I haven't even been over by the
Orange
Marcus.
Julius a thing? Orange Leaf? What am I thinking?
It was called the Orange Julius.
Orange Julius.
I think it was a drink, but I never got it.
No. Sounds delicious though. Sounds like Orange Julian.
Yeah, but I always got the strawberry kiwi breeze. It's so good.
Always. The thing with the Renaissance Fair is that Danny's dad or stepdad gets free tickets, so we can just go whenever.
Free?
Yeah, the only thing is it's an hour and 45 minutes away. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but it would be that way whether you paid for it or not.
Yeah, I don't know how much tickets are, though.
Probably a lot.
And then everything there is $35 for a turkey leg.
I mean, Smoothie King seems pretty popular. These are all the locations around us.
All right. So I guess they're still popping.
Yeah, somehow.
Makes sense. I haven't seen any personally, but I'm sure they exist.
I wonder if there's one near where we are. Yeah, there's one that's very close to us.
That's what you get. There was a tomato throwing stand at the Renaissance Fair where
people.
Yeah, there was two guys doing it. There was one guy covered in tomatoes, just taking money, giving people tomatoes, and the other idiot just standing in the other end, just waiting for it. I'm sure he has a joint in one hand, just come back over to get ready to get pelted with more tomatoes. I think they were just using little slivers though. I'm like, nah, bro, give me a full. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna give him a broken nose.
Give me one of your decomposed tomatoes. It just splatter it all over his face.
I'm like, oh, this is on theme. This is
very on theme. Yeah, that poor bastard. Yeah. I would have thrown some tomatoes out.
You should have if you were there.
They're probably $20 a tomato.
Well, everything there. I mean, just a beer is $10. I'm just like, guys, can we just relax?
Straight waxing.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere. This is just a big hole in a field or some shit. I have no signal. Can you just help me out here?
And they're like, no.
Yeah,
taking the money.
I randomly get a text from Joe. How are you guys doing the Renaissance Fair today? Lol.
I drove home yesterday drunk as fuck.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't drive. Oh yeah, I didn't finish the wedding. But I kind of did. Before we went to the hotel, Joe and his wife drove back home.
They just didn't drink.
Well, we were no, they did. We were waiting for waiting for the shuttle, and Joe and his wife were out there, and Joe is drunk as hell, more drunk than me, just doing his thing,
doing his thing.
Looking like a son in his dad's suit, like a goofball, just talking shit about my suit. I'm just like, hey, Joe,
you're never gonna let that go.
Fucking idiot, dude. He just talks out of his ass so much, and I'm just like, hey, Joe, shut up, just keep quiet.
All he does.
Yeah, I'm talking right out of your ass. No, his wife drove home. His wife is early 30s, so she's actually intelligent.
Okay,
and she works as a surgeon at a hospital. I don't know how that she, with him, but it is what it is. True love. They have a kid.
I
She drove home. She was smart about her drinking all night, obviously, because Joe. I mean, those words don't even go together with him. So
you don't even need the drinking in there. Just the other ones.
No. I assume they got home safe just because Joe texted me the next day, like, trolling me.
Lol.
I'm like,
that's such a joke.
Dude, you couldn't even stay the night. You know what I'm saying?
I slept in my bed. You're there at a hotel and went to a Ren fair. You idiot.
I'm living my life, Joe. You know, living like Larry, brother. I don't know why they didn't stay at the hotel. I think
Joe didn't want to.
Yeah, I think they were like, "Oh, we didn't want to pay for the hotel."
I don't know if it was that. I think Joe was just like, "I want to go home."
As far as we live away, so
like a little bit farther,
hour and a half. Well, I think a little bit closer, depending on where they exit. But yeah, but either way, they
did not want to sleep in a bed that wasn't his.
No, and I think their kid was being a babysat or something. I don't know, but. They went home. I'm sure Joe fell asleep on the ride home, and she had to, his wife had to just drag him in. Like, come on, honey, it's good. That's
probably exactly what happened. She's just annoyed.
Just like, okay, I had to stay awake the whole time after not drinking all night.
And then take care of a child. Yeah.
My husband, who's like a child.
Have some money. Oh, you puked on the sheets.
You puked in the car. Okay. Well, good thing it's your car, but you still did it while I was driving. That's all right.
I'll clean it up.
Can you get it, Nikki, please? Yeah, classic Joe. But they made it back, And we, as I said in the beginning, the Renaissance story, when I was leaving, I thought it was going to be just so I was like, man, I can see the exit. Man, we just got to turn right and the highway is right there and then we're smooth sailing.
Yeah, quick escape.
Oh, buddy, that's not what happened. I don't even know why. It almost seems like I'm making it up and that it didn't happen this way, but it did. So we're in my car and I'm like, pulling out onto the street. In the way that this is set up, I'm gonna have to like visualize it for Nick. In the audio listener, you're just SOL. But
sorry, loser.
Nick. So this is the road. I'm parked here, right? The exit's over here, so the road goes like this way.
Yeah.
I'm here, and I just have to get on this road to go that way to exit.
Simple, easy.
There is another road that goes this way. That intersects.
Yeah.
But there's no way to go this way. It's just this way.
It's a one-way street.
Yeah, and this goes back to the front, all the way to the front of the place, and then like where people are walking, and through and back around to another exit that's farther away, and you have to go through a bunch of people, a bunch of cars, while people are also driving.
Like two exits, essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
But this one is closer to the exit. Mm-hmm. We can immediately get on the highway after
right
shortly.
Next to where you parked.
Dude,
easy.
So I was like,
thing.
at least we can get out of here simply.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull onto the road. I'm driving up in this intersection. As I'm pulling up to this intersection, a car is coming this way. I got a guy on a golf cart. Holding a cone.
Holding a cone.
Yes. And the person in the passenger of the golf cart hops out right in front of me. And they're pointing the direction that they were driving. And I was like,
no. Yeah.
And they're like,
just drive around them.
They're like, no. You're going this way. And I'm just like, I mean, the unadulterated rage of just needing this to go well, and them just idiot, just moron. No,
just drive at them. Like,
little do they know what they're doing to me, but what they're doing. So I have to. Oh man, even thinking about this, I'm just like, how did this happen in such a way where like I happen to be the car where they decide they're no longer letting people go the easy exit
just
route.
right at that moment.
Yeah.
Of course it would be though,
I mean, I'm just so. It just happened right. I just watched them pull in front of me. I'm like confused. I'm like, oh, but I have to go this way.
Timing is just immaculate.
They're getting right in front of me. They're stopping though, and they're pulling a cone out and they're pointing to go this. Oh, but so we have to turn. Danny's like, wait, what? I'm like,
Well, you should have faked him out. You should have like acted like
just covered the whole road. Dude, the guy had parked the golf cart and had gotten out, and the other person in the passenger seat was the one pointing like in front.
It's just
man, I was just like,
the last shred of sanity.
It's gone. Just and then guided right to the front of the park where everyone's leaving, and I'm just just waving people by because no, you guys can go too. Sure, why not you all go?
Everybody go, everybody get out of here.
I'm just watching like the time to get home increase slowly. I'm just
I let one person pass and I ride their ass the whole time.
There was just so many people. I'm just like, it's a fairground. I have to fit in this crowd. Everyone's walking on the road. Hey, move. Eventually I get to the other exit, long line, blocked off the road that I need to go off with the guy pointing the other direction, like signaling everybody like a cop. Everybody's turning left instead of where I need to go, which is right. And they just blocked off that road. So then I have to turn left the direction I don't want to go, and I watch the time to get home increase by an hour.
Oh my God!
By an hour.
Fuck that shit, bro. Never go to the Ren Fair.
Dude, and then I was literally... the reason it was so long is because I was going 1 mile per hour.
In the wrong direction.
For a mile with just a line of cars at a stop sign. There was a stop sign where people had to turn left or right. At the end of this mile-long road that I was now in.
Because it's not designed for that many people.
No, it's not. It's back-ass country road, And then as soon as you turn, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Off that road.
Because then there's no one in front of you.
I was on the road for an hour and increased the time by an hour. Being guided the different direction. If I had literally just gone where if I had got to my car 5 minutes quicker, maybe.
Yeah, before that guy even got to the area. Yeah. Probably 30 seconds.
It was timed so perfectly. It was like a joke. Just, hey, dude.
Like even 1 minute faster, you probably would have got it would have ended up saving an hour and a half at least
of driving. Of just sitting there and stop and go for an hour.
Man, that's shit that makes you like just chain smoke cigarettes. Like if I'm sitting in the car and that happens.
Oh, bud. You just look at the map and it's just a line of red in front of you for all you can see, until the turn. So good.
And behind you. Yeah. It's just like, this is unnecessary.
Oh, man. And I thought I was going to get out of there so quick. That was the worst part. Is I was just it was robbed from me. That's tiny tiny moment of joy that I was like, oh man, here's something that I can do that'll make me satisfied.
Like what could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing. Because that's how we got in, and we can get out right there.
Like the thought of not being able to go on that road hadn't even crossed the mind. Because why would it?
No. Why would I even think that I wouldn't be able to do the thing that was obvious that I could do?
You fucking idiot.
It was obvious I could do it when I showed up. And
there was no reason that it shouldn't be possible.
The minute before I tried.
You stupid fuck. You thought it would work the way that it should have worked.
So that kind of soured the experience a little bit.
Which was already bitter in the first place.
It was fine. It was fine. The whole time we were at the Ren Fair, the little kid was separated from his brother, from the 15-year-old, because they were like standing in line waiting for this damn turkey leg for an hour. And, he was getting upset. Because like apparently they don't see each other often, so it's like the whole thing just became about reconnecting them, and I'm just like, I want to look at these weird shops,
I'm just super into the strange things that they're selling.
I'm here for my girlfriend, and because I said I'd be here, and
I'm here.
Yeah, and I'm looking at these damn shops, and no one's gonna tell me no, and I'm gonna go look at these damn shops.
Yeah, yep.
So that's what I did. Looked at these damn shops and didn't get out the way I wanted to. Pretty angering, to say the least.
Sounds like a mid experience.
Yeah. Well, it was fine overall, and just Just the leaving. Oh, buddy. The fact
just
that it
right
was
back in that car.
The fact that the run fare was in the opposite direction of home, and the fact that we, number one, and then got sidetracked for an additional hour was just.
That's just for fun too.
I was just like, oh man, what did I do? Man, I was with Joe all night too, man.
Trying to do a good thing.
Yeah, I was with Joe all night. I was like, Joe, yeah, I knew this would happen. All right. Well, how was your week, Nick? Anything?
But I mean, same old.
Yeah.
Like, one of the managers quit.
One of the gay ones?
No. No. The other one.
The straight one.
The straight woman, Hispanic, yeah.
Why?
Because the job sucked.
Oh. True.
And then, like, 2 cooks quit, too.
Wow. Everyone's quitting, so they got to hire people?
Yeah. I mean, they've already got a new manager who started yesterday, I think.
Well, that's good.
Managing.
Cooks,
they're just like, Nick, you got it.
Kind of bullshit. What can you do?
Yeah, I've been working with the game manager.
Are they working
on
you
the
a lot
line.
more now?
No, I mean,
okay.
Because like
I thought they cut your hours.
They did, but they gave back like half of them.
That's good.
Because
that's good.
They don't have people to work there now.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you got it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, like always make it through. That's what I say.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Just okay. Uh-huh. Acknowledged.
I realize that I'm not losing my job to the 30th of November, so I can coast.
Hey.
I can coast for then.
That's good.
Yeah, they're just ramping down in the beginning of October, whatever.
But why the fuck were they having you do like a new?
That's just what I'm going to be doing until then. Yeah.
So,
even though they
so the Suicide Squad is now extending their job time just because.
Yeah. They're like, we're still a team, guys. Don't forget. And I'm like, no, we're not.
You're the guest. You're all guests, but
yeah, there's a term.
Hey.
There's a term to this contract.
You guys will work just as hard as if you were permanent employees, right?
And that's the episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please, if you enjoyed this, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video.
All that good shit.
Just give us a good rating if you're listening to it. One of our recent subscribers is a completely blind guy.
So he didn't enjoy the visual you gave me to describe getting out.
I think he just might like it's just the style of humor. I don't know. He can't.
He gets it. Yeah.
He has to.
It's like this shit's funny as fuck.
I don't know how you'd even subscribe as a blind person.
Yeah. How do you know we have a blind subscriber?
Well, it's like on a list of our recent subscribers, and no one ever appears on there. Like I'm on there because no one, for some reason, is public who subscribed to us. Like,
well, yeah, that makes sense.
But this guy is.
So you just
stalking. Well, his name's like Blind Guy or something. So I was like, what the hell? And I clicked on it. It's just like, he's just a blind guy. And I'm like, oh. So
right on, blind dude.
Yeah, right on.
How does he get to the...
No idea. But,
okay.
But I'm glad you figured it out and we're somehow able to find us.
Hey, we appreciate you.
With your lack of vision. I don't understand it, but cool.
It's glad pretty awesome.
The technology is there. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, including Mr. Blind Guy, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Peace.